Holy shit, I don't know if I should have done that third bullet. Hello, chat. Um, what is acid like? I think this music is what it feels like for real. Honestly, that music I associate more with Salvia Divinorum. I don't really know why. It's Salvia has this weird mix of like horror and silliness that I think that song kind of gets. That was Indigest Dinner Music by Okapi, but the O has like a slash going across it. It's like the no symbol, kinda, but I don't know what that letter is actually called. Acid can be fantastical or horrifying. Well, it's gonna be fantastical, even if it is horrifying, to be fair. Should play Anno Dream Barbecue if you feel like... Yeah, you can look at the VOD on my channel if you want to see me doing that. As for what is acid like, I'm glad you asked, because normally I am the one who keeps bringing up psychedelics when no one asked, but in this case someone actually asked. Okay, so... acid. Well, it's not like in the cartoons where like you take it and everything just like turns into a colorful rainbow cartoon world. I mean, if you take a bunch of it, it can be that, I think. I don't know, I've never done that much. Most I've done was 3 tabs, which is a decent amount. I mean, I saw eyes everywhere. Just fucking, like, in every single shape in my vision that vaguely was shaped like an almond. Every single little thing, and even, like, the bits between the other shapes, like, I looked at trees and... No, I was looking at, like, the pavement and the cracks on the ground that were, like, kind of in the shape of, like, almonds and ovals and stuff. Those were all eyes. But they weren't, like super realistic-looking human eyes. It's more like there's a sort of shimmering, often rainbow-colored, like, it's almost like you're receiving light data from things that aren't actually there. Me and Cruelty Squad. Okay, yes, actually, acid can kind of make the world look like Cruelty Squad, but only if you take a fuck ton of it. The hallucinations are more vivid the higher the dose goes, of course. So, like, on 1 tab, or no, I think... Yeah, when I took 2 tabs one time, that was the first time I ever did it, and colors were like... Okay, here's the best way I can describe it. I looked at a leaf, and it was kind of wet, I think, and it looked like a leaf from Nubby's Number Factory. This was before I had played Nubby's Number Factory, of course. But, like, it looked like a 90s 3D, like, graphic, you know? It was very smooth, not, like, you know, the shading was, like one light source, almost looking, very simple. It's like everything just got, like, a little bit closer to 90s CG graphics. It sounds like how I see things, but I don't do. I said you may need to get your eyes checked. Here, let's go to fuck. Wait, no, let's get in the game and I'll continue talking about this. So we're going to be playing It's not how you say it, but that's what it looks like. It is. It'll probably sit. I'm just gonna copy and paste the name of this game in the chat because the characters. I don't even know what language these letters are from. Well, wait. That's obviously not Korean. But like it's in Korean on the descriptions are in Korean. Do you use those kinds of characters for certain Korean characters if you're translating? Surely not. I've never seen that. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Let me read the description of this game. That was a fake cough. The first half of it was real, but that last thing, like at the very end, that was me embellishing. I apologize for my deception. That's a Swedish A. Okay. Let me mosey this zip on over to my desktop. Wait, no, not the zip, the extraction. That probably doesn't matter. Probably do not matter. Okay. Oh, wait 1 second. I need to have my character actually face the camera. There we go. Okay, no, it does want me to extract. 1 second. Okay, I'm extracting. I'm doing it. Alright. So the description of this game is content warning, potentially flashing imagery, okay. Hwaljilguji is a pseudo-entertainmental program I've written for 2 to 3 months, and it's heavily based off one of my daydreaming shenanigans. In this game, you could theoretically proudly experience the following actions: waltz around and talk to the virtual humanoids, blah 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 blah. Controls, WASD, enter, arrow, escape. Yes, okay, yes, I understand. Holy shit, I don't know if I should have done that third ball. Oh yeah, I was very blitzed when I was watching Avery play Psychonauts 2, and like, when they got to the actual acid trip world, I wasn't on acid at the time, but I didn't need to be. It was like, oh my god. The one with like the giant eyeball guy, and then you had to gather together all the other senses and stuff. That was an amazing fucking, like, I think that's my favorite world from like any Psychonauts game, potentially. Okay, I pressed Alt-Enter to enter full screen, and we got an error. Ignore? I don't think I shouldn't be doing this. Okay, well, that's okay. Let me get it. Doing it. Alright, work? Yes. Oh, I can wait, I can maximize it? Okay, well that's a little... Here. There. Deal with it, I guess. I don't know. What do you want from me? Resident Evil 7 but drunk? No. I already played Resident Evil 7, I didn't like it that much. Dredge, have not heard of it. Alright. Ingla. Game contains... Make sure you have your lights on and distance far enough from the screen. Okay, chat. Listen to your parents. Consider using the following instruments. Engagement to begin. Hello? Oh. Okay, so this is kind of what acid was like. A little bit. In terms of the colors, got that like bit of a rainbow sheen over everything. But also, the headspace. The shit it does to your consciousness. Like, it's subtle at low doses, and I've never experienced like a heroic dose on... Well, I've done shrooms heroic dose, but I've never like had my ego completely dissolve down and become one with the universe or anything like that. But even at lower doses, it's like, imagine somebody just like reaches into your brain and plugs a bunch of neurons into other neurons that aren't normally supposed to be plugged into each other. So you're able to think faster sometimes, to the point where time feels like it's slowing down. In extreme cases, this can make moments feel like literal years. Fucking somehow. I don't know how that's possible, but there are so many reports of that phenomenon. But that's only at extremely high doses, so don't be afraid of that, necessarily. But, like, also, you are able to think, like, better. Like, your brain, like, your neurons are literally more capable of communicating to each other, so they work together better in certain ways, like, in terms of, complex thought. And just, like, realizing your ability to, like, put two and two together, connect all the dots, and realize the things, like, truths about the universe, both beautiful and potentially horrifying at times. It's like having too much insight in Bloodborne at times, or at least it has been for me. Like, H.P. Lovecraft warned us about this shit. But it lets you realize many amazing things as well. It's, there's a reason it can cure people's depression. I feel like there's like one other thing I was gonna say, but I can't remember. An entertainmental game by Zik. Also, the way things are wiggling here is also a bit acid-like. There's a reason I picked this game to try as the first thing. Holy shit, it doesn't start at 50%. That is muchly appreciated. So then you can turn it up more if you want. Instead of how, you know? The terminology, ego death was always misleading, more like an ego cleansing. Well, ego death refers to when you get to a point where, like, everything you normally thought of as you is just gone, and all you are is just pure awareness. And I've never had that before. I got kinda close to it on 6 2/3 grams of shrooms. But I never quite was gone completely. I'd forgotten many things. I had forgotten that it takes longer than one fucking night to starve to death. And so I knew in my heart that I was dying, and it was the most horrifying experience of my entire life. But I never actually felt myself die. I didn't realize that wasn't just gibberish at first. Oh, yeah, the game, I don't know how to say it. Bad trips on DMT are a different level of hell. No, I'd say bad trips on DMT are not as bad as, like, the equivalent doses on, like, shrooms or acid, because those last, like, 8 fucking hours. And DMT is only, like, 10 minutes. Unless you're, like, potentiating it with an MAOI. But then it's still not that much longer. But, yeah, I've never done the DMT breakthrough. I don't know if I've ever even gotten close. I don't know when or if I will ever want to have a DMT breakthrough. Okay, well, I would like to before I die. Like, that is, like, the #1 thing on my bucket list. Of, like, some people want to go skydiving, some people want to visit, Burma or some shit. For me, I want to have a DMT breakthrough before I die, just because, like, it's the most insane thing you can ever possibly experience. And I want to know what that's like. But I'm fucking terrified to try it, and I don't think I will anytime soon. Even if I could. Sorry, I'm like really fucking high right now. There exists a surprisingly normal newspaper inside of your vision. Take a gander. Yeah, it's gonna take me like 2 hours to get through 2 rooms in this game if you guys keep letting me talk about psychedelics. That 10 minutes is far less manageable for me than a bad mushroom trip. Yeah, but like, the mushroom trip wasn't as intense as it, was it? Like, it was not an equivalent dosage. Because, like, to have a DMT breakthrough and have, like, an equivalent dosage on something like shrooms, you would need to take, like... I mean, like, the visuals have to completely overtake your open eyes to the point where you cannot even see reality at all. I don't even know how many shrooms it would take to get that. But like, unless you actually took enough shrooms to have that same visual experience. Though I guess it's not just about the visuals, is it? It's... The visuals aren't really necessarily that indicative of whether you've broken through or not, are they? I mean, in a visual sense, it's like if you can still recognize the world, and... But can you have an ego death experience while still seeing, like, the world and not having it just be pure visuals? I assume you probably could, right? I don't know. Like I said, I've never gone that high on any of this stuff. The times, the Old England, Friday, November 32nd, 3076, $6.40. Strange explosion seen in an abandoned building, more than 3 casualties. Yesterday, more than 3 casualties and estimated 10 major injuries occurred. It was the result of a peculiar and strange-looking explosion originating from a seemingly abandoned peculiar building. I read the wrong word. Oh yeah, yeah, you're supposed to kind of eat stuff on empty stomachs, otherwise it can make the nausea worse anyway. According to many witnesses, the explosion had an indescribable look to it. According to one of the witnesses, as if they did not belong to this world. Explosion's strange visuals may be caused by a side effect of igniting chemicals, which is also the main suspect of the explosion, according to the investigators. Investigators say they are still analyzing the chemical sign of the explosion site, and chemical is highly anomalous. It also suggests the residents of the explosion site should evacuate to the nearest temporary refuge shelter to eliminate any risk of contamination. Hey, who are you? Christopher Mallard. Oh, hey there. Looks like this is the first time you're visiting here. Welcome to the shelter. A number of people has been gathering in this building since the incident has happened. Just feel free to look around and enjoy your stay, although this place has seen many better days. I don't think English is the first language of the thing. By the way, let me introduce you. My name's Mallard, Christopher Mallard. Glad to meet you. The only time I fought a textbook ego death was on Salvia. Dude, I've gone in time. I was listening to a trip report Salvia experience last night, and the guy said that like he like buttoned or unbuttoned his pants or something like that, and that one action he experienced hundreds of times before like the next moment came along. And I just want you to, like, anyone who has not done this shit, and by the way, you probably should not do Salvia, just imagine. It's not like haha wacky cartoon, like, you know, rainbow color visions. It's nothing like that. It's just like as real can be. You're looking down, you're like fastening your button, you put your hands down, and the next thing you know, they're back where they started, unfastening the button again. And it's like there was no transition, there was no like it's just like you just see the same moment over and over and over again, and it's completely realistic. It feels, if anything, more real than real life. Like it has a weird sense of like horrific mundanity to it, as if like it's normal, but like something's wrong, because it almost feels like it's trying to gaslight you into thinking that it's normal, but you're like, wait, no, this can't be right. This can't be right. My entire life can't just be this one moment repeating forever and ever and ever and ever. But then it sets in, and you realize, oh, this is real. This is more real than the rest of my life has ever been. That just sounds like a dream, but it's in 100% like vividity. And you don't have that part of you that's suppressed, where it's like in a dream, anything can happen and you don't really question it, and you don't really get uncomfortable generally, unless you're having a nightmare. It's not like a nightmare. It's so much worse than a nightmare, because it's like you have this, like, you feel more sober than usual. You don't have that like degraded brain you have when you're dreaming. Not degraded, I have like that sort of suppressed kind of suggestible brain as when you're sleeping. It's just, it is you, and it is fucking raw, and it is realer than real. I felt that. Luckily, the moment only repeated itself about 6 times, but I know exactly what that shit felt like. So when that guy said hundreds, I was like, oh my god, I know exactly what that would have been like, and that would have been fucking horrifying. Like, I was sitting in my chair, and I spun it to the left. And after it spun to the left, it was to the right. And it was spinning to the left again. And that moment just kept repeating itself. And it was like there was no fucking transition. It was just like, it just like somehow it like seamlessly went from to the left to back where it started on the right. As if that was just like the next natural frame of animation to it, and that just like kept going over and over again, and I was aware the entire time. I saw each separate one and had like different thoughts each time, like, oh, it's still going, oh god. Like, it wasn't just a moment repeated, like it duplicated the same memory over and over again. It was like I was actively like seeing that memory repeating over and over again, like from another part of my brain or something. Did you know people have lived entire fucking alternate lifetimes off of that shit? Like, literally, there are multiple trip reports that I genuinely do not doubt the validity of, considering the like shit I have felt on this. Like, not that I ever got to like that, but like its potential for time distortion is... I like this box fella. I swear I'm almost ready to play the game. Like, I felt the time distortion when I saw the same moment repeating 6 times. It was like time took 6 times longer to go, you know? What was I about to say? Yeah, and like I do not at all doubt the validity of these trip reports who say like they lived in like literally years in an alternate world, and when they came, like, it felt more real than their real life, and when they came back only 10 minutes had passed in the real world. And they say they experienced like every second of every day of those. Like it wasn't just like a series of, like, I suppose in the end it would be a series of memories. Like, you wouldn't just like remember every single literal detail, because that's not how your memory works even in the real world. But like they said, like, no, I swear to fucking god, I felt every single second of every day pass by. There was one, oh my fucking god, I can't even imagine how horrifying this one must be. There was one that I listened to, where someone, they took the hit, and the next thing they knew, they were spending what felt like years putting together a puzzle that ended up being of a bong, but the bong was them. But like, they spent so much fucking time putting this puzzle together, and they realized in order to escape the trip, they had to smoke the bong that they created. So they finished the puzzle, and they took a hit out of it. And once they did, they returned back to their real world with like their friends all around them and stuff. And then they were like, oh man, I thank fucking god I'm out of that trip. And then their friends looked at them and they said, what are you talking about? You're not real. You've never been real. And next thing he knows, he is a bowl of cereal being painfully eaten for days. And he feels... Again, this is not cartoony, wacky shit. This is like literal, like, hyper-realism. You are a fucking bowl of cereal, and you are being eaten, and you feel every second of multiple days in a row. And you come back, and only a few minutes have passed. Like, can you even fucking begin to fathom the sheer goddamn horror of that? Like, just what that, like, the fact that people have experienced that shit. Like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, how is that fucking possible? Just, like, the amount of shit the brain is capable of producing if you just make things fire in very, very specific ways. Or very unspecific ways in the case of putting chemicals inside of it that just, like, jumble it the fuck up. utterly insane. Do you guys know you can, quote, trip off of huffing gasoline? Don't. Don't, because you're not actually tripping, it's literally destroying your brain cells, and that causes you to hallucinate crazy shit. People do that. I have listened to stories of people roving the streets in search of air conditioning units to steal Freon from and huff, just so they can destroy their own brain cells. Y'all, just fucking do DXM or something at some point. Like, there's things that are better for you. Shouldn't do DXM either, but there are things that are better. Like, you should not do that. Use the love of God, of any benevolent God, don't do salvia alone. It's worse than a nightmare for me because your standard ways of coping with the world are shattered. And then see that got stuck in a coma and lived an alternate life while in a coma. Yeah, and dude, people say that that happens in dreams sometimes. Like, every now and then, a person will come along and be like, yeah, I once had this dream where I lived an entire lifetime and I had, like, a family and children and everything. And, like, I genuinely felt heartbroken when I woke up. Oh god, am I gonna be doing voice acting for this game? I wonder if Avery would wanna... Would you want to join me in this squimbly, weird game to voice characters? Is this an advertisement or a PSA for drug? Mostly a PSA. Well, for salvia, it's never an advertisement. Salvia is not a drug that you should ever recommend to anyone. Like, there's literally no reason to recommend it. I'm not saying you can't have good experiences, and I'm not saying there's no reason to ever do it. Like, if you want to destroy your brain, not like in a literal physical sense, but like feel what it's like for your brain to be put in a literal blender, then salvia will get you that. But I'm not saying you should do that. I would never recommend anyone do that. If you're the kind of person who thinks they can handle that, first of all, you're not. But like, if you're the kind of person who wants to do something that you know you can't handle, then, I mean, you don't need me to tell you to do it. But I will tell you to not do it. Spiritual mess will say that's like your past life or some shit. Oh my god, do not fucking get me started. Hang on a second, I think I need to alter my tracking slightly. Oh, my throat. Why is my throat so dry? Who did this to it? I talked about this I've complained about this on Blue Sky a bunch, but I am going to be making videos, at least one, just utterly shit-talking the psychedelic community. Not the whole thing, because, like, you know, psychedelic users are some of the nicest people you'll ever meet in your life, but a lot of them are also the most crazy motherfuckers. Like, some of them are, like, anti-medicine. It's, like, a problem. It's seriously, like, someone needs to slap some goddamn sense into these people. And I'm okay with people having, like, you know, personal spiritual beliefs that don't make any sense, like reincarnation and shit, which is very common in the psychedelic community. And, like, also believing that the DMT entities are real aliens that are communicating to us and only choose to do it when we use this I don't know. Hell, that's, like, the least crazy thing they believe, honestly. I think there's, like, a 99% chance that shit's not true, but, like, it's, I don't know, man. Compared to the other stuff they say. Some of them, at least. But, like, I'm okay with that until you start acting like anyone who doesn't believe in that is a fucking dumbass. And, like, they all get along, even though they all have, like, they don't fucking realize they have contradictory views on how everything works. But, like, they'll act high and mighty when you have a belief that is, like, basically, they'll act high and mighty the moment you try to suggest that, the world is material and that ghosts aren't real. That kind of shit. That is when they'll be like, oh, you haven't had an ego death experience, you don't understand. It's like, motherfucker, These people, they have an experience where they feel feelings and they're like, oh, that means that's true. That the fact that a drug made me feel like I visited the grotto of spirits and I met Jesus, well, that felt really real to me, so I guess that means Jesus is out in the space grotto. Huh. Who would have thought? Like, I'm not kidding, like, so many of them are like that, and they will act like they're better than you when you try to tell them that ghosts aren't real. But at the same time, they will all get along with each other, even though they technically have different beliefs on how all of this shit works. Because it's always like, it's the fucking flat earth thing, man. Oh my god, I need to just, like, refer back to this stream when I write the script about this video, just so I can remember, because I am just going at it right now. It's that flat earth thing where it's like, they believe anything and everything at the same time, because all of their beliefs are just vague enough and just impossible enough to, like, challenge in a way that will matter to them, that they don't even think about the contradictions. It's like the fucking Bible. Like, it's just... what's the Willwood song? Just try to enjoy. Where is it? Oh. This is Destroy to Enjoy by Willwood. You get the idea. What was the actual line there? It's just one more religion, fuck your visions, we've been asked to. Basically. Is basically how I feel about a lot of these people. And it's just really frustrating because, like, other than that, like, there's some of the nicest people in the fucking universe. They're just so goddamn stupid. And I don't even know what percentage of them is like this. Like, people who've done psychedelics. I mean, a lot of people have done psychedelics at this point, so, like, it might be, like, less than half of them are like this, but, like, a lot of them are like this. And it's such a shame because of, like, the actual potential of psychedelics and what they can do, but, like, people just... It helps them, but also they just get some ideas in their heads and they just fucking run with them, and they start living on a different reality than you. And, it's... I'm sorry, I'm still not done talking. It's like kind of insulting to the actual molecules we're dealing with here, in my opinion, because they objectively let you do insane shit, and they objectively show that consciousness works in insane ways. And it's basically magic. But these people act like it's literally magic, and that's the problem. It's like, it is the most magical goddamn thing in the universe, but it's still a physical part of the universe, and it's still, like, physically working with all of this. It's still part of this giant, enormous, beautiful system we call reality. But like, that doesn't mean it's literally magic, just because it feels so magical. But the fact that it can feel so magical despite still being so physical is what's so beautiful about it to me. Yeah, Faf, like, that's the thing about salvia, is that, like, a lot of the times it might sound funny, like, oh, I was a chair for 500 years, it's like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? But it's like, unless you do it yourself, you do not understand how fucking horrifying it is. Like, I felt Listen, I felt reality like being turned like pages in a book, and when one of the pages got to me, I felt myself being lifted out of my body, and I like knew that my consciousness was getting thrown away so that someone else could take over my body. Like, it felt as real as if I had just stepped off of the side of a building and was plummeting toward my death. I was literally as afraid as I would have been if I had done that. Sorry, I gotta be right back real quick. Yeah, it's fucking crazy shit, man. Salvia is not a traditional psychedelic. If you're, I cannot condone the use of any illegal materials, but if you're going to do a psychedelic for the sake of personal growth or emotional help or like philosophy or coming up with crazy conspiracy shit theories about ghosts or whatever, psychedelics that are in the tryptamine class, like LSD, DMT, shrooms, mescaline, those are like the normal ones, and there's nothing normal about them. But salvia is not one of the normal ones. Salvia is often dysphoric. It's like, it is very, very dark. It's like playing Russian roulette with, like, okay, if taking a high dose of psychedelics is like playing Russian roulette, taking a high dose of salvia is like playing Russian roulette with 4 of the chambers loaded. It is likely that it is going to be a terrible experience. Like, you're lucky if it isn't. Whereas the psychedelics, you can consistently have good experiences as long as you have the right set and settings, and you learn how to navigate the experience and not freak out. Which is very difficult, and they can often be very challenging, but they're usually challenging in ways that help you grow, and not challenging in the sense of like, oh my god, this memory is going to haunt me for the rest of my life. I can't believe it was possible to undergo anything this fucking horrific and torturous. That's what salvia does when it decides to be mean with you. When other psychedelics, like classical psychedelics, decide to be mean with you, it's usually because you're facing something that you find uncomfortable, but that which you have the potential to work through in some way. It's not guaranteed, and you can come out worse than you went in, potentially. But you'll still probably at least learn something valuable. With salvia, the only thing you usually learn is not to do salvia again. Meow. The fact that DPH is addictive is so fucked up, because DPH is like... It's not like salvia at all. I mean, I've never taken it. People don't take it. Like, there's more reason to take salvia than there is to take DPH. There's no fucking reason to take DPH unless you need to like fall asleep like one night out of every month and you just take one pill. Okay, so, answer my philosophical question. Alright, so, the video game. I'll talk with dissociatives. Ketamine has potential, I think, to help depressed people and bipolar people. I think there is some data on that. I've never done it myself. I kind of wish I could, just to see, because I have bipolar disorder. You know, just like try it once just to see if there's, you know, if it actually would help me. But also that shit causes bladder problems if you use it, if you like abuse it, and I don't know what constitutes abusing it. It's not something I want to do for the fun of it. Like, it doesn't sound fun to me, like dissociating from my body. That sounds like scary. I'm just like, you know, I mean, even if it did help me, it's probably not worth the potential, like... And by the way, I'm speaking from a medical standpoint, because they do, like, prescribe it to people that are treatment-resistant depression. But I found something that seems to help me with that, so, you know, it's probably for the best that I don't be prescribed ketamine. That I don't know if that still causes bladder problems in the dosages they give that to you, but, you know, still a little scary. Oh, you meant deliriums. Yeah, no, don't do deliriums. Do not do deliriums. Do not do deliriums. Okay, video game. Hello, very nice to meet you. My name is Adachi Nilhan. I'm always really excited to meet a new person. I don't know how did I come here, but I think everyone here is very good. Greetings, sire. The weather is quite cold today, but it's an almighty fine day nonetheless. You, sir, like anybody else here, have quite an interesting and strange attire that I've never seen before. And this whole big construction also looks eerily otherworldly for me too. I have not ever seen a construction this big with such unique style in my town, or in my life even. Everything here is so otherworldly. How come I stumbled upon this place? Have I finally gone dead and reached the afterlife? All I want to do is to go out and get back to my hometown. My family and my boss needs me badly. But when I attempted to venture out, I had no avail. That man with slightly strange outfit and way of talking told me it's too dangerous outside. This is quite ridiculous, I say. Going out in the winter is just as dangerous as walking on the ice, you know. Unless there exists some other mysterious something that I do not know that is. If you know anybody that can help me to get back to my hometown, please let me know. Me, like, putting my whole ass into voice acting this for some reason. Okay, that's not my whole ass, that's like 60% of my ass. Despite the, like, kind of broken English, is just, like, funny to me. Illegal kneecaps activity discoloration deluxe. I don't understand. So, you're here for the field trip too, aren't you? I'm glad to meet you. My name's Julius, and I'm here to engage in a mouth-watering housewarming party. Looking forward to become oscillators with you. Sorry, nothing. But I want to become oscillators with you. Is this the fucking, like, the exact source? Black and white, black and purple, that's the color. You know, I wasn't done in there. I didn't actually mean to... Okay. We are... Oh... This is one of those rare games where it's like... There is a definite need for the, like, texture warping effect. Because it really adds to the whole, just like... Where have I heard that sound before? It adds to the psychedelic-ish visuals. Boy. Can't read that. Are you okay? Food. Okay. Water. Catalyst. The work has begun. Completion of 3 metamorphosis will complete the work. Who are you? What are you talking about? Yes, indeed. They're standing still and oscillating proudly, making a strange sound similar to that of the microwave in the middle of operation. They don't seem to be responding to anything, even you softly slap them with your femur bones. Yes. Hi, I'm Isabella Maylard, and welcome to the shelter. I manage all the supplies and stuff used in this place. It's hard and frankly exhausting to all the management alone, but if nobody's gonna do it, I gotta bite the damn bullet. 10:48. There's just a magazine inside of her vision. The best magazine a tech-loving man could ever ask for. Issue 266, search for higher definition, featuring this month's guest, Zach Dilson, January 55-30-year-old, 71 mil, vast open forest, old England. Lonely building stands still and sturdy. From the outside, it may seem like a typical boring building, but in the inside, one man full of is it just me or am I speaking like an AI right now? Am I The man full of passion is cooking up one of the most exciting and unique projects in the world. I don't know if that's just me hearing myself or not. Zach, hobbyist inventor, computer graphics and science enthusiast, jack of all trades. When I was a kid, I was very fascinated by how we could just write some codes and make something beautiful appear and disappear on a screen, completely under our control. Since then, I always have been wanting to do the same thing on our reality. That's just me? Okay. I'm normal, I promise. You guys say that I am, that means I am. Inspired by his child fascination, Zach is working on this tragic makes dream come true. I'm currently working on a substance that once applied to anything will change its visual properties so that it will upgrade its details and fidelity. Just like how we can upgrade our game's graphics by playing more advanced code. What? You wanna notice how the server has been? I don't know if I do. Disclaimer for anything that he's about to say, this is not my server and has not been for a very long time. I miss my family, and I'm pretty sure that my family thinks the same too. Ever since when we get to this place, I've always been pondering about how did I got here and how can I get back to my home. Do you remember anything? I am afraid that I do not remember anything about how have I reached this place at all. All I can remember is that the weather was very snowy than usual that day, just like how it is right now. I was commuting to my workplace, working another transiting job for my boss. And while I was walking along the road, I noticed a patch of snow. A particular patch of snow was very strange looking, I say. I cannot precisely describe how it looked, but it looked like it did not belong to this world and felt very otherworldly like how this place is. But that's all I can remember for now. I feel like I'm posting I didn't need to know that, man. I didn't need to know that. Oh shit, where am I? Was this here before? No. Whoa. Well, yes, Jack, obviously it was. Though, in my defense, the server was not like that back when I ran it. Okay. Should I like demod Echo just for my own, like, like in my YouTube chat? Because I think they're a mod, but I don't really know anything about them. Should they not be a mod? I don't know. I don't think they are. I thought that, I don't know. They seem genuinely level-headed outside NSW stuff. Okay. Do I want that heat on me, though? Is what I'm asking? Like... Manga newspaper. Everything but the top part were ripped off. The rest of the newspaper reads, the Times of Old England Friday. Jerry snow-like substances falling out of the sky contains traces of unknown substances. Yes. Yeah, I don't know why people don't admit that the weird stuff is weird. Like, well, I got into this whole fucking argument with Ringtail about this. Am I the only fucking person that realizes how weird it is to be like, plap plap, get pregnant? Am I, like, please, does anyone else, like, understand how weird that is? Or is it just me? Because it feels like it's just me. Suspiciously normal-looking diary. There's several sections divided by a piece of... Oh, that's a lot. I agree, I kinda get it. Okay, that's weird, but it's also a bit of me. No, but, like, the whole, like, just people being like, oh, I'm gonna knock you up. Like, as, like, a thing to, like, you know, get hard over. Like, that's the goal. Like, that's like, you're focusing on, like, the fucking ramifications of having to raise a child after all of this. And, like, that's what... like, I know they're not thinking about the child, but it's like, what the like, they don't want the actual, they're, like, fetishizing pregnancy despite not wanting an actual pregnancy. Like, these are people who, like, don't actually want to have kids. I mean, usually, at least. I mean, to be fair, that is the evolutionary goal. But why are you fetishizing something that you don't want, though? Because you don't want them to actually get pregnant, so why would the whole thing be like, oh, I'm gonna make you pregnant, but, like, not really? Because that would be terrible. So then, like, why the fuck... An RP thing? Yeah, but, like, it's weird, and no one wants to admit it is. Like, Ringtail and Avery were acting like I was the weird one for saying that it's weird, but it's objectively weird. Like, I'm not trying to shame it, mostly. It's just weird. And they're pretending it's not. Because the evolutionary instinct, as soon as the baby is there, the instinct is a lot less horny. Yeah, but, like, the instinct is to make the baby. So, like, they're simultaneously being horny and, like, not horny about the same thing. You know what I mean? It's weird as fuck. Hello, stupid dumbass that I thought I hid from my channel. Leave me forever. Fuck you. That wasn't even that one guy. That was just, like, someone that I thought I had banned already. When did I say it's weirder than other things, Avery? I just said it's weird, and people are pretending it's not. Like, it's... I think the baby's far enough out that it's easier to ignore from the moment. You are literally putting... you are creating a zygote in the act of... Am I too loud, by the way? I need to listen to... Because I think I messed with my audio earlier. One second. Putting... you are creating a zygote... Okay, yeah, that is... Shit, I fucked it up. I always fuck it up. Let me change that gain. A little bit, at least. 13 decibels? If I'm speaking loudly, that's... Okay, that doesn't seem too bad now. I'm not, like, completely peaking, at least. You said they didn't feel it in the B-band, I think. Well, yeah, but then they did later. They left, like, I think they left a comment or something where I was like, alright, buddy, you're getting the fuck out of here. Yes, Avery, I understand that you can enjoy the cause without the effect, but my point is the cause and effect are the same goddamn thing here. Like, you could be, like... like, let me put it like this. Okay, just going off of another very weird example. If you were into Vor, and you're like, oh, I love the feeling of, like, eating these people and feeling them, like, you know, fill out my gut, or whatever. It's possible to be into that part. I was just thinking about that's a thing that they can clip, isn't it? Like but it's possible to be into that part, but then not into the part where like you're murdering someone and like they eventually die, which is why some people are into regurgitation and shit like that. But like with the whole get pregnant thing, it's like no, it's the same thing. You're into making them pregnant, but you're not into them being pregnant. Like the cause and the effect are the same goddamn thing, right? Like it's the same fucking thing. And why are they pretending that that's like it's just weird. I get Mako, if there was a kink you could compare this to that you had personal experience. Into the act of but they say but the line is get pregnant, and you're saying that they're not into making them pregnant. Does no one else fucking like understand how weird that is? Why are you not admitting how weird that is? Why are you not admitting how weird that is? I just want you to admit it. It's okay. Like, it's just like, it's the fact that people act like this is so normal is so fucking weird. Yes, Jaden, kinda. I think this might be an autism thing. You need to, like, not say that I am, like, mentally deficient just because I disagree with you on a thing that, like, I feel like I am objectively right about. Are there like this is weird? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Zach's project log number 1. Now that I finished my latest project, I want to try a new thing. I think I want to do something chemically this time, I guess. Do people see it as normal? Are you reading my chat room right now, Luna? Are you reading what my best friend is saying right now, Luna? People who are into reading are in it for the act, the cause, not the effects. But the cause and effect are the same thing! The cause and the effect are the same fucking thing. You get turned on by saying get pregnant, but you don't get turned on by them getting pregnant. What the fuck? Please, I just want you guys to agree with me. I just want you to fucking admit how fucking weird it is that they're into the same thing that they're not into. That's all I'm saying here, is that they're into the thing that they're not into, and that doesn't make any goddamn sense. Like, can we please admit that? You can get turned on by the imagery, but not the... We're not talking about imagery, we're talking about the act. It's about the No, it's about the pregnancy. We're talking about people who say get pregnant as like a sexual thing. Faff, that's not what we're talking about. You are not even having the same discussion as us. You're in the wrong class. You're supposed to be having science this period. Get the fuck, go. Again, Shaq, you were saying things that are not what it is actually being said by these people. You are arguing about, like, from a different standpoint or something. You are focusing on a different thing than what the people I'm talking about are focusing on. Minute more, is you taking it too literally? But I'm saying, like, I'm the only person who, like, actually takes it at face value, and everyone else is just pretending it's not weird. That's all what I'm saying here. Is that, like, listen, there's a bunch of dumb, weird things about humans that don't make any sense. Why is this, like, one of the one things where there's, like, no, it's actually normal to be into this thing that I'm not into? It's not normal, it's really weird. Like, it's normal in the sense that, like, a lot of people are like that, but that doesn't mean it makes any goddamn sense, and I just want people to admit that. We're predisposed to procreate, but you don't actually want to, though! You don't actually want to! It's... God, again, I'm the only person in the world who is right. Once again, I mean, some people in my chat agree with me, but, like, I'm even more right because I'm me and they're not. But, like, the amount of people who are wrong in my chat... I haven't counted, actually. I don't know what the percentages are. Avery, you are once again Avery when it comes to constructing analogies. Like, I don't even know how to, like, I could respond to that, but I honestly don't even feel like it's worth the effort that it would take for me to construct a response. Like, I promise you the logic is in my head, it's just putting that into English is not worth the effort. So Jaden, you're saying that it's about every part of the act up until the act, like, you want the sperm to, like, go straight up to the egg and be like, ah, and but then, like, swim off again? Is that, like, the ideal? Like, what do you... I don't know if you're coming at this from the right angle. Because I feel like that's what you just implied. It's... Okay, so it is, like, a mathematical limit as well, according to Avery? Are you sure you... Okay, I know all three of us are autistic, but, like, I feel like you two are also coming at this... I will admit I'm coming at this from a very autistic lens, but I feel like you guys are also coming at it from an autistic lens, where it's like, well, actually, it's about getting as mathematically close as possible to the act without actually doing it. It's like, is it? Is that what makes people turned on by it? Because I don't think that's just it. Anyway... God. Also, yeah, like, the Geico saying what they just said is, like, another reason I don't think it's what you two are saying. Okay, you know what, I've decided that I would rather play this game and continue to talk about this. I think it's been long enough. I knew I shouldn't have brought this shit up, man. I was like, I don't even remember why I did, but I was like, dude, I know this is gonna turn into a whole thing, isn't it? But maybe it won't, so I'll bring it up anyway. Disappointed note is just staring. Oh, yeah, it would be very fun if I would say something that's inspired by my childhood memory. I was quite fat. You know what, I've realized that this is gonna be a lot of... How much reading is these? This is too much. I'm sorry. Where am I? Is that noise I make when I hit wall? What is that? I don't know what that is. Are there places I have still not gone? Hello? Kind of reminds me of Sonic the Hedgehog. I like that guy. %100% calcium tissues. Job must be done. Can't say I know what I'm doing in this game, but I do know that, didn't this building be shaped differently before? Where am I? I have this fetish where I receive arousal from having intercourse. Now that's a weird one. That one I don't get at all. Like, again, I'm not afraid to admit when I'm the weird one. Because, like, yeah, to me, like, the idea of, like, putting a dick in something, or having a dick put in you, is like, I don't get it. But I'll admit that I'm the weird one there. Do I have to read the journal? I'm not sure if there's anything else I can do. Wait, was this place? Oh my god, this whole time I was on the other side of that door. Oh. AVERY'S side? Name Jane. Hello? What am I accomplishing every time I see that happen to me? I think I did all of the things. Yeah, like, obviously I'm the weird one there. I just think everyone else is the weird one when it comes to the other thing. I would like to leave, I guess. Thanks for playing. Oh, wait, is that the... Wait... Wait, that might have actually basically been the game. I'm looking at the screenshots on the page, and I think I got like I've seen everything here. Huh. Well, there's other games by this developer as well I figured I'd check out. I don't think that's the reason, Fat. At least not for everyone. Alright, this one's called Sin. But it's spelled Simsin. Made... Wait. Where's the download? There it is. Made for Haunted PS1 Summer of Screams. One sec. Gotta extract it. How am I? Hugs are neither wet nor digestive. True. Alright, controls, arrows, and enter. Beware light graphics. 1 second. Where did I go? Oh, I changed my fucking... I changed my VTuber software to capture this instead. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so, I guess we're doing it like that. Wait, I can maximize it. I'm not doing it like that. Okay. I apologize that I could not get in contact with you for a while since the incident happened. I was very overwhelmed at the time, and I had a hard time coping with it while I was taking care of my life-related things. But as of recently, I was able to settle down and sort things out. After a few days ago, I also decided to move to a new house and leave my depressing thoughts behind and being a new place. I'm now doing fine, and since I miss you all, I invite you out to my new house. A hearthwarming party, I suppose. I'll just meet at the place I've attached to the envelope with Saturdays, 4 p.m. I'm looking forward to meet you all again. Sincerely, John. Y'all got that letter from Yorn? I'm just gonna say, Yorn feels better than Jorn. It's been a long time since we last met with him. I was quite worried about him after hearing about the incident, and he stopped getting in contact with us. And I'm very glad to see him recovering. Can't imagine the amount of stress you'd have to go through. On the other topic, Fi, we kept calling you to tell you that we decided to also have a sleepover along with the housewarming, but you didn't pick up our call. Neither you checked our text too. What happened, Shrug? Well, guys, it's getting too dark already. Let's get inside first and talk about it later, shall we? Is there just no audio, or... I see it lighting up my desktop audio slightly. But it's like insanely fucking quiet. Like, I don't even think, if I maximize my system volume, I don't even think this will be enough. Oh god. It's just TV static. Dude, I don't know. I don't know. Seems like everyone's here. Perfect. Well, hello, Fi. Been a while since we last met, eh? Welcome to my new house. Only a few days since I moved in, so everything's still messy around here, but I'll eventually tidy hours later, and if I want you to go ahead and look around, nod. I'm looking around. There's a heck of a house. This pile key still at the top of the box containing it. You don't see any more use source, you decide to leave it as is. Okay. That's where we keep that flooring. The year is 4096, apparently. Wait, and it is the 66th day of 4096's 4th month? Huh. Here's a print of some internet page and pile of papers with the following text written on it. Reply, how does one resurrect their fallen family? Thread posted by Zatsusek 512, reply by Cataclysm Not So Dark, Although the procedure is quite easy, the required materials might be a bit hard to gather. So I'll begin with the easy part, the procedure. It's nothing simpler than exposing 3 or more living organisms flesh to your household deity. But here's the twist. Finding enough living organisms and a deity that can accept your offering can be very, very hard. Especially in these times when most of the animals and souls are long gone. So your best bet is... There's the papers ripped off. Haha, oh no. Well, now there's audio. As you look around the house, you begin to feel a bit unsettled by the unnaturally empty places. But you then remind that he has just moved in a few days ago after pondering for a bit, eventually stop thinking about it. Huh? You've been acting a bit irrational for a bit. What's wrong, Fi? You can't really got your tongue? What's the matter? Tremble violently. Oh, we're tripping. Try to hide your rapidly beating heart. Clown room. I opened the door, but it's locked. The doorknob stays still as if it was merged with the door. Perhaps there's a key somewhere else. Well, I found keys and it didn't let me get, What? Flesh? Headroom. You now record your... Who is that? Where am I? Who am I? Can't move. No, I can't move forward. What? Your mouth you feel a bit unsettled by the unnatural empty. Yeah, but wasn't this where the keys? How did I get? That room was wrong. I remember the locked basement door at the right corner. You began to search the box and got you. We found a key with Bay Basement written on it. To obtain the Bay Basement key. I wonder what this clip is. I do not know what that was. Should be back now, but let me actually... give me a minute, and I will be right back. But clicking the clip did kill me, yeah. My apologies. My apologies. I don't know anything about purple. I'm also not reading what Geico says. I normally don't. Okay, what is that? Oh, it is Star Wars Day. That's right. Saying it. Where am I? Just saying it. Well, where's the actual... Oh, that's right. Use basement key on the door, but nothing happens. Oh, you suddenly feel a doorknob moving freely. Oh. This is kind of what a bad DMT trip is like, I've heard. I can't talk to her. Oh no. I can't. I can't. There's a thing in there. Tremble in despair as you find not even a trace of what once is your friends. You will despair more. You will despair now. You should have been always. What do I do? No. Yes? No. Maybe there's another way to go. No. There is an emerge of the flesh surrounding it. Oh. This is where it should belong now. You kick the door out of desperation and you notice the flesh is loosened up. Grab the doors or pause. Press under to terminate and reboot. Very cool noise. Oh no. It's gone. Alright, that was Simpson. Maybe we, let's see here. Anything else? There's at least one other game I wanted to check out from this person. Let me take a look. They got some like more arcadey stuff in their earlier years, it seems. Bone Zone cleanup. Seems cute, but I don't feel like picking up junk. Van Gogh femur bone ejection anecdote. Let me look at the trailer for this. Is this just like an action game? Oh yeah, it's just like a funny little action game. The title made me think. I don't know what it didn't really make me think anything, to be honest. All right. Yeah, I suppose then we shall check out the newest game that has weird characters in it. Babo Sangjar. Babo Sangjar. Babo Sangjar. Babo Sangjar. I'll put it in the chat. Alright. Should probably let me download this and then read what it's got to say. There would be family gatherings, they said. There surely would be your family residing in this exact position presented in the letter, they said. Follow the direction, and you shall meet your family after it. God knows how long it has been since you last met them, they said. They said so. Let me extract these files. You, as a very man, okay, are in a severed quest of locating your home for annual Christmas family gathering, parentheses, CFG. But upon successfully injecting yourself into the so-called family house, it was revealed that the house was in fact nothing but deception, lies, obsolescence, left to rot away. Yet never give your hopes up. Even though there is no visible human race, let alone your family's trace was left, this still remains a fact. It was the very place where your family had been living on for a long time. It's just that they have since moved on to another position a long, long time ago. Your only hope to find your family's current location is now nothing but a remains of what used to be a successful addition to you and your family's house. A mysterious videotape playing device and one videotape. Are you ready to reunite with your family yet again? About a standalone tester type beat of the game Babo Sangjar. Babo Sangjar is a video in a video game form. You will watch yourself belonging to unconventional places. This is probably the last game we'll play, by the way. For the stream. Unconventional places, meet inexplicable people and situations, all thanks to the old videotapes your former self have recorded using a high-tech, bleeding-edge, state-of-art videotape system. Available for you to utilize it to find the clues behind your mysterious past and to extend your family. To word it differently, it is a 3D semi-horror adventure game / interactable diorama of sorts, taking heavy inspirations from theater of absurd surrealism and many works of the internet user Pilot Red Sun, and most importantly 200X era internet humors such as YouTube Poop and amateur motion films made with Gary's Mod and Source Filmmaker. Okay, I don't know where we're gonna get that out of this, but okay. Sit back and enjoy as the visages of your forgotten past and floods your oculus, even the blink of an eye that could lead you to somewhere else. Controls, WASD, mouse wheel, shift, to sprint, parentheses, if you can. As the work is unfinished, there are many nooks and crannies that need to be ironed out. After all the reason things demos, aid the developmental potential, blah 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 blah, yeah. Okay. Finish loading. Press any key. Contents may be multiple. Warning. This entertainable may include flashing lights, loud noise, and flash. Flesh. Come. My son, it's been many years, yet it feels like only yesterday you moved out. I hope you're doing well. Why does your mom sound like this in written form? Christmas is just around the corner, and you know what that means. We're having a dinner with everyone here. Come visit us and don't be too late like before. Oh, mother. Oh. That one, I genuinely feel dizzy after that one, I'm not lying. After all those walking, I'm here and the weather's getting cold. I can't wait to get inside and blast the heater up already. What was the controls again? Oh yeah, mouse. Mouse look disabled. Press tab. Yes. House. Reintroduce yourself to your surroundings gently. About in a few hours earlier than the
Yeah.
I understand. Okay, I understand the influence. Ah, shoot. The door's locked with a bleeding edge, state-of-the-art miracle password super system. This is the first game again? Sure. What was the password again? I can't remember. Nope, it didn't work.
Hello.
Hello. It's a healthy, normal-looking tree, and would you look at that? There's a note violently skewered into one of its branches. No, you forgot your password again, don't you? The password is Bob. Dingus. Love me.
Hello.
Close password is
Maybe,
Bob.
maybe.
I like that.
And here we come, baby!
Awesome.
Yep. I didn't mean to fall. I didn't mean, sometimes it just happens.
Yeah.
It's kind of well timed. Awesome.
Hello.
Sarah, your family is in the another house. Oh no, I accidentally injected into the wrong house. Hope I'm not violating any laws nor OSHA now that I have entered some other innocent man's house. But I see they have left a note for me here. I wonder if there's any clue to find where my family have moved to other than this flimsy paper. Let's see. Happy flesh. Wait, this device sounds familiar. And the videotapes, too. Oh, Christ. The note. I surely did enter the wrong house, but it ain't a total loss. Videotapes are a weird device. This must be my childhood house. Well preserved as is. Delicious. Delicious. But what those videotapes are for again? And why did I left those behind when we're moving? What am I doing? It's no use to just ponder around like this, damn it. Only one way to find out. Let's take a peek. I still got a bit too many times, i.e. 2,765 hours and 4.6 seconds left until the dinner. Nothing beats a good old video watching for killing such times and a clue finding. I am a human being who is speaking. Alright, we got the breakbeat. Red Bull snap. This has been a good experience so far. Illegal entertainment devolved by Zik. Yep. Oh. Rise and shine, my sweet silver child. You're still watching those videotapes you recorded just like last year's, I see. To be honest, son, I don't really know why you were so obsessed with them. But hey, it isn't one of those Nintendo Amiga 128 thingy all the other kids are obsessed with. Just make sure that you don't spend all day watching those, especially today. It's Christmas. I'll call you when the breakfast is ready. Ah, sounds like mother, acts like mother. It must be your mother. It appears that this is an old video of your room back in the good old days. The videotape seems to be damaged. Some parts of it is all blurry and noisy to see exactly what's going on. Good luck. What? This is pretty much exactly what I looked like when I was a kid, yeah.
Creepy.
Box full of what you assume is old stash of videotapes. It's mostly empty, though, so you decide to use it to store the tapes you have found. Box can be subjected to spontaneous human combustion. Forget about everything about it if you want to. Delete the game's save data. Irresistible, yet irreversible. I will leave it as is. Yeah. I like how it said delete save by deleting save.
Creepy.
It's a pinnacle of electronics with a rectangular hole conveniently carved in for you to put the videotapes. There also lays around a collection of videotapes you recorded back in time. You can put some tapes in if you want to. Do you? Put the tapes in. Enjoy my video privileges. Aren't we? Didn't we just put a tape in? Are we putting a tape in a tape? Mall. You put the tape in and sit back as the spectacles of mist past floods upon your eyeballs. Aww. Seems like you recorded this way back in time when the festive vibes were impending at the mall you went and once and more good times. Since then, even I don't remember how many years have passed. Oh, let's see what selected footages your former self has achieved, shall we? Oi, what are you doing over there? You didn't forgot what we're here for already, don't you? I didn't forgot what we're here for, don't I? Meet me. Alright, in this exact position. Pronto. I can do that, but not pronto. Alright, this is your friend. What was his name? Ah, whatever. Burst to go, let's him move. What?
Hello.
Welcome to the mall. We sincerely informed you that our name is in fact Mall. Please, it's a proper noun, not a common one. Is the event that's been currently occurring a good one, the one with the holiday vibes, so I gently ask you to enjoy it. Now, please leave immediately, or leave anytime you like. By the way, is my voice the volume that I want it to be? The vibes. Is the event that's been currently occurring a good one, the one with the holiday vibes, so I gently ask you to enjoy it. Now, I think that's good. I don't know. Sometimes I seem quiet and when I'm recording videos. Speaking of which, in case anyone, I doubt you guys would be watching my streams, you 14 people right now, and not have seen the video, but I did post a video yesterday. And I'm working on another one that I will hopefully post next week. Now, please leave immediately or leave anytime you'd like to through the gate beside me. What happened? Wait, what? Sorry, but aren't you supposed to encourage the customers in the shopping mall to, well, shop? Correct, but I ain't employed. Well, that wasn't the case until yesterday. Got far from this place. No, I have snatched my uniform without ever returning it to them. Now they do not know if I'm fired or not. So, I will take this opportunity as my chance to obtain my revenge. I will cause many mayhems as much as possible as a treat to me.
Yes.
Deliciously evil, sir. Thank you, kid. Please leave. Who are you? Hey kid, do you want some?
Awesome.
Awesome.
Baby.
Why slap? I don't exist, but I...
Awesome. Baby. Baby.
You vividly remember this exact moment. It was a tree, a good one, the one with the festive ornaments such as chains, tormented, ornamental boluses, etc.
Yes.
It was quite a crumbambulous spectacle. Ugh, fuck, I'm getting tired.
Awesome.
Alongside the displayment of what once was astounding member of Mother's Nature, now it's dead. Smile. Standard and information post. The following promotion. This game is at the same exact level of brain wavelength I'm on right now, which is very low. Happy New Year's. You must enjoy the good feeling of Krimbab Distast. 115.7% off sale offer. Every item will be dismembered until 19XX 1232. Enjoy. Awesome. Seeing this tree in a better view would be great. You are simply too small to appreciate it from this perspective.
Cool.
Cool. I really like these guys remind me of Super Paper Mario a little bit. I love them. Just little shape fellas.
Baby.
This was a very particular pile of clothing. It's very illegal.
Baby.
You should slap them. Welcome to Top Topic. Hope you exist. If you need anything, Anything that can fit my legs. Sorry, not a chance. You see, we used to sell fancy suits for dogs, but after the Y45K incident, we had to deviate from our tradition. It was the year 19552, when our business had been sprang into action. Good times. Back then... This man's speech didn't quite end for a total of 125 days, 25 hours, and 15.2 picoseconds. You had to fast forward the video to skip his rant. And that's how you make a baby when you're trapped inside a wooden cabin hanging upside down right above the pool of dichromatic hydroxyl acid. Dichromatic hydroxyl acid. Oh, wait, forget you asked something that will go great with your leg 3. Here, the shoes will fit your pelvis so much that you will devolve into a pile of 1x1 legs go TM toy bricks. You can take this for free since you're the first customer to hear all my rambling, and I appreciate that, boy. Yeah! You see your former self obtaining the shoes one. Now you can leg faster. Thank you, sire. Thank you, 1947. What? Was that when we beat Germany? What year was that again? Enjoy your shoes. Yep. I can now do this. Is that a real acid? Maybe? It said like axle acid. That doesn't sound real.
Hello.
Hey, I think this place is illegal. Therefore, I am... Crimes. I'm looking at the background. This is a hell of a fucking game. We're not even halfway into the November, but they have already gotten this ridiculous up tree up. What a whining machine the guy is. Ponder to yourself. Yet you hope that they're still having a bundle of success when existing. That was the Coldwater?
Baby.
You're not ready yet, aren't you not? Give us the magic word that you have defined us before, should you must continue. Sorry, but we cannot let you through for now if you can't provide us the words. You asked us to do so, don't you remember so?
Hello.
Meat is animal flesh that is eaten as food. Humans have hunted and killed animals for meat since prehistoric times. Scientifically, as in this case, human ancestors began incorporating meat and marrow into their diets more than 2.6 million years ago.
Baby.
Look, I can't believe the food is a real thing. This meat in this exact position is such a delicious, delirious thing. That one tickled my lips to do. What is this, LSD-ass background when you clip out of the map?
Baby.
Hi, welcome to my restaurant. I serve in qualitative meats or other edible products. Therefore, I am the servant ambassador of the proteins. Why is Saturn here? Why should I help you?
Yes.
If you're just taking around 2008, is considered cannibalism. What food do you provide? I'm not your food. What food do you provide? Depends on my mood. Sometimes it's the steaks, the other day, the cookies and milks. The other day, you say? Survivor's guilt. Why should I help you? If we grew a steak from our own cells and eat it, is it considered cannibalism? What? Meat. Ah, meat. Cool. I want your foods. Awesome. Third customer. Our business will exponentially grow with given form in coming years. Function T equals negative e to the power of t divided by 32 to the power of 4, where t in R. What are you? Me. Great choice. Opening day 100% discount were applied. Enjoy the following.
Come on, baby, go! Baby.
Awesome. The food was undeniably good. Even I can still vividly taste the tasteful taste in my taste buds. Taste buds are a tiny sensor evidence placed in your tongue. Don't taste in your lower cavity mouth. Cool.
Baby.
I don't like this one. And I can't read it, luckily. It's him, it's the cockroach.
Hello.
Real. Hey kid, are you up for a cool and fun roach fact? Average person swallows up to 65,536 cockroaches while they are asleep. You bloody monsters. I don't believe that fact. Bursted.
Hello.
A newly organized aisle full of potentially illegal comics enclosed in a plastic cuticle. Only a few comics are pre-uncuticled and available for peeping, and you can see your former self flipping through said books. What now? Stealing Fan Adventures of Very Boy, dated 20,256.
Alright.
Wow, I'm very good at stealing fan. Disclaimer, don't use your ears because,
Yes.
It says to Bobby Forts, number 43-1.
Alright.
That's just Sam's. That's just... I don't... Okay.
Yes.
Maybe.
This is by Simon Sims.
Awesome.
It's like a head falling off and then it goes bouncing all over the place. And part of it sticks off of the page.
Yes. Awesome.
Okay.
Undeniable
Maybe.
pickle believer. I can't believe my pickle day hurts. I can wait to open door and obtain the Orb of Jort. And cat with gun. I don't follow.
Okay. Awesome.
Maybe.
Skate buddy. Oh, I didn't read the whole title. I'm going to skateboard. He can write sick tricks. BS like 2 plus FS uploaders and 360 times 2. Dysfunctionality of skateboard. That memory of Joe. Last words. Survive 1 day, 1 hour. Kill 0.
Yes. Yes.
Alright. Maybe.
Try to tell life doesn't shit.
Maybe.
Bleeding Fried's life slice.
Alright.
This is a somewhat attractive character design. I don't know what else to say about this. Wiener 3, Fries 2. Or Sod lost their pickle fantasy. What? I don't... Am I supposed to understand? I don't think I am.
Maybe.
Magnificent Liquid Boy. Wow, liquid consuming mega action. Surrealism has really come a far way.
Maybe.
Awesome. Baby.
I'll to burst the blocker. Please get me out of this crystal jail. Please.
Hello.
Much of it is displayed on a bunch of shelves. You're very tempted to snatch one very gently and steadily, but you know what will happen when you do so.
Okay. Hello.
About time, Anson. Christmas is nearing and we recently finished our finals. Aren't you excited? You know the drill. We celebrate per usual, just like how we have been doing for their lifespan of mere 15 years. By summoning a household deity in a very wholesome ritual full of friends and fiends? No! Where did you even learn about that, dude? I've told you for like 5,575.27 times by now. How could you forget so easily? We're gonna watch some movies in our home tonight, see? I'm gonna try to watch the Animatrix of AVERY'S today. I can't decide what to watch. Moaning of the freeze-dried dead, basketball case turning blue. Gah, I need more time. Wait, when are you looking forward to record the ominous-looking tree that this mall has to offer? Yeah, trees are my favorite thing, and I must contain them in this exciting new camcorder. Ah, love it when those trees tree everywhere. Well, why don't you go ahead and do that while I choose the tapes to rent? Okay. Go flesh.
Hello.
Was the door unachievable password edition 60 password 103
Maybe.
9. Sorry, that was wrong.
Hello.
Classic figurines of video game protagonists, rolls of half-eaten software candy, and a live decomposing pile of tiny bugs and a slice of meat, all in well-defined recording. Huh.
Awesome.
Cool wallpaper. I mean, honestly, it is kind of cool.
Hello.
Free copy. Pick yourself up. You spy a container full of newspaper cracked by the AVERY'S group. Lazor 1988. No virus. Take a look. No time for that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Times, the Old England, Wednesday, November 32nd. 4 years since the incident. Riot continues. It has been 3 years since the government have announced the treatment plans after the Old England snow incident. A total of 65.536 people has received such treatments over the span of the 3 years. There has been many riots regarding the government's way of treatment. To borrow a few of the rioters' words on site, the treating the contamination is quite questionable, both ethically and practically. And another rioter says, "We are all going to delete all our femur bones. Why does but hair exist?" The rest of the newspapers are filled with erratic imageries of cats and nothing else. Beneath them, a text in sans serif typeface is written, "Very important." You hear a disturbing click inside your head. Two familiar yet frightening voices surrounded you for a while. Yeah, well,
Creepy.
This man seemed to be cigaretting. Hope he enjoyed it because I can't find his private information on the internet forums nowadays.
Creepy.
You don't remember the exact details on this particular side. After all, it hadn't even been captured by your camcorder. Yet we can still mysteriously see around them. I wonder how it's possible. Perhaps it's the cutting-edge videotape technology.
Yes.
I wonder if there's a way to save this game, because I do kind of want to end stream kind of soon, though I'm not sure if there'll even be much more than the mall to this. Let me look at the game page real quick. Oh, looks like there might be a little more besides the mall, I'm not sure. Hello, I don't like you. And I can't talk to you, which is good.
Hello.
Hi, could you execute us for a very brief time frame, i.e. our request that you don't deserve to decline? Wah.
Yes.
First thing first, meet my friend and fiend.
Awesome.
Oh no. I don't like it. Oh.
Cool.
Don't fret, he didn't used to exist like this. Actually, they were a pretty popular boy in our school. One day he told me that he is about to achieve the ultimate flesh a man could ever ask for before he came to school like this the next day. Not sure what in the name of Holy Joe happened to him, but at least he looks happy. But anywho, we're here to get some interviews done, preferably with certain individuals who share as many visual traits as my friend. It's for our sex ed school assignment. And we need at least 3 persons to interview a man for this housework. Will you prevail, survive in this quest for 57 years of agonizing schoolwork to end it all? In essence, care to help us in finding and interviewing with others that look similar to my friend, perhaps? Sorry, my flesh is not compatible with productive talking. Very no. I love this game, but I think this is just a demo, so like perhaps one day I will play a full version of it anyway. And then we can do all of the side stuff that I come across.
Hello.
For now, I just want to get through this mall and see if there's a little bit more or not. Oh, hey, kid. Psst. Yes, you over there. Psst, 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 psst. My boombox juked over there. Yeah, I dragged it all the way from my workplace to this place, and I got my 24/7 lo-fi selected sauce Wednesday mixtape to study to 85 to 92 in there. Say, it is Wednesday. I wonder if you could plug it into the speaker system around here, because I couldn't figure those wires out. Okay. I will crank those tunes. Attaboy, very boy of the 19th century.
Yeah.
What has happened? There we go. Please. The.
Hello.
Hi there. You talking? A cat?
Yes.
What? Have you not seen an ordinary cat before? Whoa. Yes, but I'm not sure.
Hola.
Are you willing to remember it all? You should attempt the following in the next 10 days. Have a healthy lifestyle, perform grass collision, generate friends. Kids those days doesn't even know the concept of cats. Oh, the future is dark. As dark as my lungs. Oh. Speaking of friends, my name is Joe 2, part-time leg utilizer, and I operate a good amount of friends. Are you willing to join us? It must be fun, oscillating all together and enjoying each other's existence. Wow. Why yes. Free will is just an illusion. You're meant to be friends with us, and I will now accelerate such event by making you an immediate friend. Ooh. Welcome to the world of creating friends, kid. We'll be friends anytime, anywhere.
Awesome. Hello.
Fun free cat fact. There's just a popular belief in Scotland where black cats would bring a fortune to your family. Indeed, as a fact, most of us are professional businessmen that can bring one hell of a fortune just like me. That's daily fun knowledge for you, only available for my monthly subscription of friends. I am losing it. I don't even remember what it is anymore. I've lost it so much.
Hello.
Even though it was small, you had filmed your camcorder holding tiny little hands were built fairly recently, and there wasn't that much people flocking around the mall. So the place has gotten quite a nice view you could enjoy up on the lounge floor, perhaps. I was enjoying being there at that exact moment of time back then, though. This is a spectacle remind you of all promise yourself. You should revisit the place after the test is over. You have just remembered about it now. What a shame.
Cool.
Hey, Tim, you done there? I'm quite the dunzo here, man. I got the tapes. Let's go. I don't know who I am.
Hello.
Yeah, boy.
Cool. Creepy.
Among the many men, it is a well-known fact that excessive dose of caffeine is lethal to many human biological vessels. Symptoms in adults may include the following: unnatural shaking fever, increased thirst, anaxbobic hallucinations, and death. Drink responsibly at your own risk under parental advisory.
Hello.
Why, boy.
Hello.
Among the many men, it is the one. Yeah, okay.
Yes. Creepy.
Dysfunctional riot against the physics.
Creepy.
Ugh. Hey dude, why are we running again? Even though we just began running, I think I'm getting sick of it. What do you mean, Bosch? We've been running for hours, isn't it, brother? And it was all because you refused to eat the damn broccoli. Now stop right there and let me saturate your whole existence with broccoli particles, son. You will devolve into one healthy best boy a man could ever only think of in this delectable world of cuisine. What accent is that? What did I just do? I don't want it and I don't even need it anymore. The world has changed. Now that is your only deep food fantasy. You have to accept the vegetables. I hate food. I hate food. I hate food. I hate food. I don't... Chat.
Creepy.
Giovanna. Yeah? I have to confess, look up, I've written the word gullible on the ceiling. Oh, there's nothing up there. Wait, oh, you sliced steaming pile of mass-produced can of radioactive tomato paste. Never change, Gianna, you're a gullible gal. Fell to it for 43.6536 times. You did not seem to be learning. Yeah, quit your tomfoolery, Mr. Blastodoster. This is like the very first time you pulled this on me, you bloody fries and chips. I'm gonna coat and melt. I'm in total awe at the naiveness of your brainwork. No, you don't. Nuh-uh. Who said you can believe your own non-objective deductive reasoning? Anything, even. Well, on the totally different yet related note, though, I can surely believe that this mall is such an enigma. Just look at the size of it, yet we can only comprehend a few selected areas, for now. Of course. While I disagree on most of your so-called conversations, it still stays I can't do British anymore. I'm just like defaulting to Australian, like a really shitty Australian. It still stays a shining truth among the murky depths full of your countless lies. Big if true, even.
Creepy.
Hey, be careful on your legs placement here, kiddo. We're still in instruction, see? This is an adult's thing, you just can't. Perhaps if you grow up and all, everything, including this, will be forcefully available to you. Stay tuned. For now, I say just go and do your funny kids thing while it lasts. Shoo.
Hello.
Sorry, kid, the manual escalator right here is temporarily closed. That idiot up there munched down the whole chunk of it for lunch without caring much. Man, it's like Jason and his severe lack of awareness regarding the consequences in this world. But what can I say when I'm also unaware of everything anyway, haha. It never gets old nor new, it's just us middling around. Who would chomp this?
Hello.
Innocent looking cardboard box. Oh my god. You can hear your own squealing through the crappily recorded videotape. You must have found something inside the box. As the squeal pierces my ears, I paused the video and upon closer inspection it was made clear why. Why is this going from second person to first person? There was a creepy looking man with a weird headband hiding inside the box. He was very disturbed, understandably squealable.
Creepy.
Sorry, I know you people have been all juiced up for this shop's exclusive goods for the last few months, but unfortunately the shop is still not open yet. We just moved in. Is there anything I can help you with in the meantime? You got an innovative look. Care to explain? Why, thank you. It's a result of many elaborate effort and a touch of our finest beauty products. I, for one, am interested in many ways we can express ourselves through the many mediums available to us. There was people singing, dancing, and drawing since the dawn of men. Then we began exploring more ways to express us. Clothings, tattoos, piercings, and much more. Well, here's the kicker. We're still confined within our current form, and we can only express so much with our given vessels, see? Tattoo, for example. I'm reading this without actually memorizing, it's coming into my ears and going out of my mouth, but it's not hitting my brain at all. Like, I Tattoo, for example, yes, they're nifty ways to express ourselves. In fact, that was the base of my previous career that I enjoyed the most alongside the piercings. But then what's next? By its nature, it ever so slightly changes our shell, if I say so, leaving our fleshy core intact and eventually getting forgotten by time. So I've been pondering to myself, can we go beyond or rather deeper than that? But that seemed impossible with my limited vessel, only for a long while. Then the day came. After expressing ourselves has now become something far beyond the shells of ourselves. We might be on the verge of a new era. And you know what they say, in a vastly changing environment, you must be bold and be always experimenting. So I embraced the change and began challenging the very beauty itself as it used to mean to me. I had to try out the many new options I got into my hands before landing on the best as of now. My present... Oh my, sorry, please keep going, sir. Sorry, seems like I got too carried away by my boring subway of thoughts here, after seeing some young fellow who seemed to be lost. But my point is that you want to accomplish something, stay vigilant, and just stride along with your deepest desire. You might accomplish even the impossible. Who knows, slime? You had one chance to change your fate, would you? I don't know what my fate is, so I don't know whether or not to change it. Oh, also, this new revolutionary cosmetic miracle snow is what made all this possible. Available exclusively on this store for only a ground-dropping, jaw-breaking price, $42 and a cent. Just saying. Anything I can help you with? About this store. Oh, you hadn't heard of our store before? Sorry, I suppose I had some brief notes or anything. It's like you were one of those people who try to get goodies first. Well, in a nutshell, we sell beauty-related cosmetics, skincare, emulsion, cream, fiber jelly, and bricks of Radon 224, you name it. Our best-selling product among those, however, are the recently released Miracle Snow line of products for London Tenderfeck, Left People, and Stormwell Hype, sold exclusively in our store. Collaboration with the Renders Tech, these wonderful cosmetics are made with elaborate care and finest snow sourced in Old England and science. You'll be surprised at the wonders that come on your body, and people are crazy over it. We are in short general, anything I can help you with? What is going on? You may have seen our story in the recent headlines before, but we have been temporarily prohibited to sell our flagship product, and furthermore, our store. They say it contains illegal substances, but then they have reapproved us exactly 75 seconds later with nothing but a parcel with "You good?" smile, crudely written with a crayon from the official CDA department. It's quite my throat is getting tired of talking. It's quite strange all that I think about. As we triple-checked the products, and we didn't find anything odd inside back then. It was just a fancy-looking, never-melting snow after all. Perhaps it was just a mistake on their end. But either way, we're back in business in this new place, and packing boxes and tidying the place up. The most anticipating moments of reopening the shop. Anything I can help you with? Nothing, goodbye. Well, that was like Solar Chatter. I hope to see you on the officially open together. I will not remember anything that just happened in the past 5 minutes. It's not... Like, it's kind of here right now, but it won't be.
Hello.
Is there a Buster? You back there, buddy? Wait, hold on, that's not him. Is that a kid? Oh, crap. Be the kid or not, stranger, you're not supposed to be here, you see. Unless you're not one of them, are you, son? You're not one of those, eh? What do you mean by that? Strange, you don't sound like him at all, not oh so blood-curdlingly jolly at all times, but I ain't taking any chances. I have to make sure you are not one of them. And there's nothing better than a pop quiz for this exact purpose. It's a litmus test of sorts. Take a 180 degrees turn to the other side. See those questionable little kids running around? What shape they hobble around? Oscillating. Son, that's plain wrong. You sure you aren't one of them? Holy shit, I don't have the brain for this one. I could, but I don't. I'm not. No, we have to move on. I'll play more of this another day. We have to go. We have to go.
Hello.
So this is what it feels like to listen to a conversation you're zoned out from. You had enough watching this tape.
Maybe.
Halt the tape player and return. I think Hella Jeff is the blue one.
Greetings.
Max will let you zoom old stash videotapes.
Oh, lie.
Alright, well... We'll also want to do... Is there more if I interact with it?
Maybe.
Maybe. Maybe. Oh my.
Yes.
Because that's like the only tape I have. I got the shoes were real. I got them. I stole them from the past. Well, I guess that's it for now. That might have been the whole game as it currently exists. Honestly, I'm not really sure, but it says it's a demo. So I will play the full game when it comes out. I am so out of it. Thank you, all of you guys. Tuesday, 3 p.m. Stream something, maybe RimWorld, I don't know. I can say maybe RimWorld for a while. I love you, goodbye.